Welcome back. Time to talk about all things State Park in San Angelo. Kennie Merbach is the interpreter. It's so nice to have you here again.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
You know, even though it's the middle of winter in February, the weather is so wonderful. This week, going into next week before the next cold front gets here, would be a nice time to come out and see the State Park.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been having some nice temperatures, you know, ranging between 60s and the 80s a little bit, like the lower 80s, of course. So it's been a great time to be outdoors. You know, I've even noticed, like, even outside of the state park, people are out on the walking trails around park, and it's been really great. I've been personally walking my dog out in the park and stuff like that, so it's been really good.
It is nice to see what's going on at the park during all the different seasons. Let's talk about some of the activities that you have each month. I think it's interesting. Valentine's Day is coming up next week, but you have something that's kind of Valentine themed coming up this weekend on Sunday.
Absolutely, yeah. So I know this week is going to be busy with the Super Bowl and everything, so I still hope everyone can come out, make some time to come out to the park before all those festivities. But yeah, we're having an event called Nature Pairings, so we're going to talk a little bit about the amazing little pairings that we see in nature, how nature kind of works together. Then we'll have a Valentine's Day craft happening at the park as well. So it'll be a nice little conversation and crafting time all around leading up to Valentine's Day. So if you want a nice little Valentine's Day craft outside,
tell us what time that is and where, what part of the park will it take place in?
Yeah, so it's either 2 or 2:30. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's going to be a Sunday, and that's going to be for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it's a come and go event, so you know you don't have to be there right at 2, but come and go.
Do you come in the south gate, at the south gate entrance?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to be at the south gate. We're going to be meeting at the Chaparral Pavilion.
Okay, at the pavilion. Everybody knows where that is. Speaking of animals and nature and pairings, what about the birding that's going on this time of year out there?
Yeah, so we have lots of people from amateurs to experts that come out to the park. A lot of people do this as a hobby, so this month we're kind of highlighting that different kind of recreation people do out at the park. So some of our events, we call it Birding 101. We provide binoculars and we teach people how to use them, what to look for, what to even maybe hear for, and hopefully see some birds out there.
And where to look too, because that's the key. You know where they are.
Yes, yeah, and like I said, we get all sorts of levels, so anyone's welcome to come out to those programs. So like I said, whether you're an amateur, don't know what you're doing or what to look for, come on out. I don't even proclaim myself to be an expert, so I know enough to get everyone going, and then you know, I'm always learning new things as well.
Well, it is amazing how much you can see when you actually stop for a second and look around. Also, too, you think about the history of the park and some of the other events that are going on. It's called Skulls and Skins, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so that's going to be also this weekend. So a lot of people, they will see wildlife out there, but you never get to feel them or, you know, get up close to see what they actually look like. So we're having a nice little pop-up. Again, it's a come and go, so you don't have to stay the full time. I mean, you can feel the furs. We'll have our bison and longhorn skulls out as well. And then you get to feel the furs of like a fox or possums, skunks, and all sorts of stuff. So I always tell people it's the safest way to pet wildlife without all the dangers.
Yes, and you can see the bison and the longhorns too each week. They'll come up to the gate. All right. If you want information, Facebook page of the state website, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice to see you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.